Welcome. We're diving back into the captivating story of the lost heir. And if you thought things were tough for Tony, get ready for a turn of events that will truly test his spirit. Imagine this: you're part of a family, yet you're treated as if you belong to a different world entirely. Tony and his wife found themselves in that exact painful reality. Every day was a silent battle against being overlooked, their presence dismissed, their contributions unseen. They were the invisible ones, the ones everyone seemed to use without a second thought, never truly welcomed as kin. It was a constant, quiet humiliation, a gnawing feeling of not belonging, even within the supposed warmth of family. Then, a significant milestone arrived: Mrs. Wilson's 78th birthday. The air was thick with anticipation, not just for the celebration, but for the grand displays of affection. Her other grandchildren arrived, their presence announced by the gleam of luxury. Gifts worth millions poured in sleek cars, sprawling tracts of land, dazzling jewels. It was a spectacle of wealth, a stark contrast to Tony's own situation. He arrived with empty hands, his heart heavy with a different kind of burden. As the opulent gifts were unwrapped, a hush fell over the room when Tony stepped forward. He didn't have a tangible present to offer. Instead, he made a request, a plea that hung in the air, fragile and vulnerable. "Please, borrow me $1 million. The silence that followed was deafening, quickly replaced by a wave of derisive laughter. The room, moments before filled with admiration for the wealthy, now echoed with scorn directed at him. They mocked his audacity, his perceived desperation, their words sharp and dismissive. He was an outsider, a joke, his presence an embarrassment. But then, Tony spoke again, his voice cutting through the jeers, carrying a weight that silenced the room once more. He simply said, "There is someone dying." This wasn't about personal gain or a display of wealth. It was about a life hanging in the balance, a desperate need that transcended material possessions. The laughter died, replaced by a stunned silence, a dawning realization that perhaps, just perhaps, there was more to Tony's story than they had ever bothered to see. What happens next? Will this profound revelation change their perspective, or will the walls of pride and prejudice remain firmly in place? You won't want to miss the next chapter. Follow along for part 5 to discover the unfolding truth. Thank you for joining us on this journey.